Here today with the most slept on radio show brought to you in part by Jimmy Ray. Super Big Media. You can find Jimmy Ray producing FM radio for the Friday show and other shows during the week here at 98.5 FM WJYN. Jimmy specializes in brand strategy and social marketing. This next segment is brought to us by Marsus and Code Blue 215. Thank you for listening and tuning in to WJYN Uptown Radio 98.5 FM.
Yeah, what's up? Glad that everybody tuned in. This is Cool Blue 215 Radio. I'm the co-host, so you know I'm going to hold it down. I'm Staff, the owner, the creator, the mastermind behind the brand Marsus. And I got sitting next to me, man, a real personal. I love him to death. I met him at a time where, you know, a lot of relationships blossom and flourish, you know, behind the wall. And, you know, we met for the first time and it was on after that. So I love him to death and I'm glad to see him out here. Alhamdulillah. And introduce yourself, bro.
Salim. Abdus Salim.
Yes. So, tell them a little bit about your situation before I go into the questions that I want to ask, but you just let them know, you know, a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I got locked up at 19, wrongful conviction for murder, second degree. I had nothing to do with it. And okay. And it took almost 23 years to get back out of that. You know what I mean? And I'm 42 now, and it took a long time to do it, but you know, I still maintain my youth, my health, my physical health, my mental health, like all of that. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, of course it was due to a slam, and that's what I was holding on to. But you know, once I got up in there, got up in that prison, I met staff during the journey, and he'll tell you I stayed up in that law library for sure. Stayed up in that gym for sure. And just never gave up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's how I ended up getting out, you know, of course through the mercy of Allah.
Yes. So let me ask you a question. What has been the most, how did you adjust, like, doing 23 years in the penitentiary? You know, I know what I did, but I'm asking you for yourself. You know, what has been the most hardest to adjust coming out here in society?
It's been hard to adjust to this technology.
Okay.
Right? To this technology. Broad Street looked totally different than the last time I seen it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just everything just looked totally different than the last time I seen it. I'm in the car the other day, and you know, the last time I was in the car, you had to turn around when you was backing up to go park. Right? So
Yeah.
my wife said, "What you doing, babe? You ain't got to turn around no more. It come right there in the front."
Right.
So this is another little tweak. I'm still used to turning around when I'm
make us feel like dinosaurs. Yeah,
right.
Make us feel
So just that technology bump. I mean, but I'm figuring it out though.
Okay.
I'm figuring it out for sure.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, and this is a three-part question. During your time of incarceration, what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about other people? Right? And what did you learn about the judicial system as a whole?
What I learned about myself is I was 19. I ain't even know myself.
Okay.
So I had to learn myself in there.
That was heavy.
You know, when you got to look in that mirror
Yes.
and you face that joint and you can overcome that, that's when you gonna become you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it took me like 7-8 years to get there.
Okay.
And then once I got there, it was smooth sailing. I wasn't even worried about the fact that I had life without parole.
Okay.
I wasn't even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn me first. You know what I'm saying? Then after I learned me, figured out who I wanted to be, then it was about, okay, how do I get out of jail?
Okay.
So I can introduce this new me to my family and friends and everybody else that I, you know.
Society as a whole.
Right, in society as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn me first.
Okay.
And what I learned about people is, you know, people come in different shapes and sizes and different variations and different personalities. And you know what I'm saying? You learn a lot in there.
Okay.
You know, we learned a lot in there.
Right. No,
We learned a lot in there that we could take out here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And just knowing how to read the room.
Okay.
Right? We learned that. You know how to read the yard.
Because it's vital.
Because it's
Right.
important that you know your
Yes.
surroundings. Because up there, you misread the yard, you know.
It can cost you.
It could cost you. You just take that same mentality out here.
Okay.
And what was your last?
What did you learn about the criminal
Right,
justice
right,
system?
right.
What did you learn?
What I learned about the criminal justice system was that it's a criminal injustice system, right? That's what I learned, right?
Okay.
And because you know, you go through those direct appeals, it's like you guarantee that you're gonna lose that. Like a direct appeal is a waste of time.
Okay.
For real. You're not gonna get your relief until you get into the PCRA stage, you know, the federal habeas corpus. That's where the relief really come at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And being as though I was up on the paralegals up there and all that, and I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen that you're not when it is a criminal injustice. It's a criminal injustice system. They recognize a wrong, right, from 20 years ago, and they won't fix it until 38 years later, like what they just did with Sabor.
Right.
Took him 38 years to fix that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, he still, you know, had his mental, you know, faculties and his physical faculties, but they been knew that though.
Okay.
Same thing with me. They been knew that then.
Okay.
2002.
All right.
They knew that then. But it's 20 to 25, and then we just now figuring out that it was wrong. So I learned that it was a criminal injustice system. That's what I learned.
So for the young kids or the young guys, and I'm not even going to say young because you know, when I was in the penitentiary, I was in there with dudes that came in at 50 years old, at 60 years old, recidivism.
Right.
Dudes that came in at 30. So we're not just going to put this on just the young guys,
Right.
but for anybody who's partaking or participating in a life of crime or, you know, things that can land them in a penitentiary, what's the best advice you got for them?
Leave it alone.
Right.
Leave it alone, man, because they got your size up there.
Okay.
They, you know, size 10.5, but they got all size staples up there.
Right.
They got all size staples up there. So it ain't hard to win out here.
Okay.
It's not. I only been home I think this is my 18th day.
Right.
And I'm already seeing, you know, ways that I'm gonna win,
Okay.
right? And I don't knock, you know, the people that do what they do, right? But you gotta be ready to stand that, bro. And
Okay.
a lot of them don't, a lot of them can't,
Okay.
right? So, and at the end of the day, it ain't worth it.
Okay.
It's not worth it, bro, because you go up the mountains, man. You deal with them folks. They
Yes.
waiting for us.
Yes. Yes.
They waiting for us.
Yeah.
They waiting for us, man, and they waiting to treat us,
Right.
right? Even the environmental hazards that come with jail, right?
Okay.
We
Expand on that.
was up there with the water that had PFAS in it,
What's
right?
PFAS?
Forever chemicals, right? We was subjected to that water our whole bit. They just put a little joint out in the papers up there. They got a law firm up there trying to get people that was diagnosed with any type of cancers and all that to contact them, and then they gonna try to get you a check and all that, right?
Okay.
But so that's just the environmental hazards that come with prison that they don't tell us about,
Right.
right? So you know,
Because nobody talk about that out here. They only talk about, oh, you're gonna be doing time. You're gonna be away from your family. So you saying, and health hazards in the penitentiary.
There's a lot of us that came out of prison, right? We went into prison, we was healthy. A lot of us came home with cancer, bro. There's a lot of brothers that we know that passed away when they came home from cancer. A lot of women from Muncie came home, died from cancer. They trying to figure out how did they even contract it. It's the environmental attack.
Right.
Also, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, that come with being in them jails, up in the mountains, they mining coal, they coal mining and all that.
Right.
All that stuff get in the water, and then we washing up with it and eating it for 20, 30 years, bro.
Okay. So, we know it's inevitable. You know, everybody not going to get the message. Everybody not going to take from the examples of people like me and you.
Right.
I did 27 years. You did 23 years. Some people will look at it like, you know, because I was young before, and I looked at it like, no, I'm better than them. Or I'm not going to make the mistakes they made, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's inevitable. Everybody is not going to be saved.
No doubt.
So let me ask you a question. What are the resources that people inside of the penitentiary have at their disposal for getting out of the penitentiary once they go? Because we got to admit, everybody not going to stop going. right? And some people gonna go, and some people is falsely accused.
Right.
So for the people that's falsely accused, and other people too that's going and they feel as though they gotta do what they gotta do, what can they do once they get inside? Or what's at their disposal once they get inside to help them get back outside?
Well, certain spots up there got some good law libraries.
Okay.
The spot that we was at, Monroe, they got a good law library up there, right? They had people that was willing to sit you down and show you how to get out.
Okay.
But you had to be dedicated to. We had to make sacrifices, right? For, all right, do I go to the law library or do I go to the yard to go play ball?
Okay.
Right? So those sacrifices is like,
Yes.
you know, I'm coming up 19. I still want to play ball.
Right.
Right? I
Right.
still want to play ball.
Yeah.
I don't want to work out yet. I just want to play ball because I was playing ball before I got booked. So I still want to play ball. I want to always pull me up. He said, how much time you got, young? I said, I got life. He said, you got to make a choice. You got to make it soon. I said, what? He said, you going to go to the law library or you going to go to the yard? And I went to the law library. It took me 23 years to get out, but, you know, I'm used to that.
Because we used to be bitten off you sometimes. We go into the yard to work out and everything. Everybody going to the yard, you going that way to the law library. Like, Sizzo, what's up? Man, come on, man, come to the yard. You're like, no, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so, so let me ask you this about, I wanna speak on the unsung hero, man. I think I heard you mention Brett Root.
Okay.
Right? So there's a lot of unsung heroes, man, behind your freedom and a lot of other people's freedom, man, because I was in the SMU program, which a lot of people don't know. The SMU program is like a behavior adjustment program for people that's inside the penitentiary that just keep catching write-ups, keep going back and forth to the hole, keep getting kicked out of this jail, that jail. So it's like a manager, it's called the special management unit where, you know, you just in there.
Right.
Yeah, you know I mean, you got to do a couple years just to get back out. And, you know, his name came across, you know, me a lot of times. I wrote him. Like, look, man, they grinding me up in the hole. They ain't feeding me this, that, this, and that. And, you know, and he moved out. So I want you to expound and talk on the unsung hero, man, the boy Brett Root, because I think he deserves a lot of recognition, man. And a lot of people, I don't even hear talk about him.
Okay. Brett Root is a beast, you hear me?
Right.
He a beast, man. And he looked like a hippie.
Yes, he
The
look
crazy thing about it is he look like a hippie.
Yeah.
But he a beast and he nobody talking about. He a law professor, right?
Okay.
And from the abolitionist law center, he the lead attorney there, right? Then you got the other unsung heroes. You got Nia Holston, black lawyer there.
Right.
Then you got Rupali Rashatwar, and another attorney there. These was my attorneys, right?
Okay.
And I did an article for the Movement magazine, December 2019. It was called A Scandal of the Second Degree.
Okay.
And it was exposing how life without parole for second degree was an illegal sentence. Not only is it unconstitutional, but it was illegal, right?
Right.
And so it was through that. Well, I seen him when I was on a visit with my former partner, and I seen Grote out there.
Right.
Grote out there. He was with Mumia.
Okay. Mumia Abu-Jamal.
Mumia Abu-Jamal. He was coming to see Mumia Abu-Jamal, and I was out there with my former partner, and she said, that's Brett Root. I said, yeah. I said, what's going on, Brett? He said, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that did the magazine for the second degree, XYZ. And that relationship from 2019 culminated into me asking him if he could help me with my legals to undo my conviction because it was wrongful.
Okay.
Asked him, could you take a look into that? In 2022, he said, you got to pitch to me why I should take your case because, they pro bono.
Okay, yes.
Like, they non-profit.
And explaining to them people what pro bono is.
Pro bono mean that you can't pay them to take your case. They gotta see a reason to take it because they get paid from the state.
Okay.
Right? So they gotta have a reason to take your case. That's why they can't take any
Basically,
case.
you can't even come and say, look, I'll pay y'all $10,000 to take my case.
If you can't even come tell them I got $100,000 for you because they're non-profit.
Okay.
So they don't want to violate those laws.
Okay.
Right? So I had to pitch to him why he should take my case. Right? And I pitched it to him. It was like a little half an hour pitch. It was him, Jonathan Feinberg from Dave Rudolski's firm.
Okay, yes.
Right.
Yes,
It was all them. I had all them on a
Big
conference
names.
call.
Yeah.
Right. I had all them on a conference call 2022. And I pitched it to him.
Okay.
I told him I had dirty cop on my case. You know what I'm saying? I had a cousin that was, falsely accusing me. And I know some misconduct, and I know some misconduct that could be found. I need y'all to get access to the homicide files.
Okay.
Just so happened that Larry Krasner came in office.
Okay.
And when he came in office, he was opening up all those files that Lynn Abraham was hiding.
Okay. Well, she was hiding.
She was hiding them joints.
Okay.
Right? So Larry Krasner came in, he implemented the open file policy. He let attorneys come in and look at those files from the homicide department and the Philadelphia Police Department and in the DA's office.
Right.
He opened up all those old files. They opened up my files. They found out the DA done had one of the key witnesses was diagnosed with mental health issue. Right? Key witness against me. He
Right.
crazy the whole time.
Right.
They hid that.
Right.
They knew that at the time that he took
And
the
these
trial.
are the people they putting on our cases.
Right.
These
Right.
are the people that they are entrusting to deal with us with justice.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So go ahead, finish.
So when he get access to the files, he find it was alternative suspects in there that somebody else did it, XYZ. So it was all corroborating that y'all got the wrong dude. So he come up to see me up my way, tell me everything that he found. He said, "Look, you be home shortly. Go ahead and kick your feet up." Right? I when I went back to my cell, I cried. It took 3 years from then, but I was on my down slope then. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was on a down slope. I wasn't getting in no trouble with the people up there,
Right.
right? And in the prisons, I wasn't getting in no trouble with them because I knew it was just a matter of time. Of course, with the permission of the law, but it was a matter of time, and that time came. They filed the petition December of 23.
Okay.
Right? Around February, March, the DA came back, was like, we're going to come to an agreement to get him out.
Mm.
Right? And when he told me that, when Brett had told me that, I went back to my cell. I cried again, right?
Okay.
Because now it's like it's becoming real, right? And probably like August, he like, yeah, look, we just ironing out the particulars, but you be out.
Yes.
And then October came, and then they finally let me out. It was February 27th.
Okay.
I went to court down there in front of Judge DeClaudio. They called him Let He Go.
Yeah.
They called him Let He Go DeClaudio.
Yes, they do.
Right?
Yeah.
And everybody was down there. It was packed. And first thing he told me was, when he seen me, he said, "You ready to go home tonight?" I said, "Yeah, yes." He said, well, when I bang this gavel, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see to it that I get you home to your mom tonight for dinner, right? I said, all right, I'm shaking and all that. I'm shaking because now it's right there, right? I can taste freedom now,
Right.
and it's like, oh, this is really about to happen. So they take a brief recess, take me in the back cells again behind CJC, and they come at me with the negotiation.
Right.
All right, boom, I signed it. Now I know it's real. I signed it.
Right.
Come back out. He go through the particulars just out of nowhere. He was happening to be on the phone with Meek Mills, right?
Right.
So he FaceTimed Meek into the hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know him, right?
Right.
But it was just one of those unexpected joints.
Right.
It was unexpected. So he said, I want to show you, talking to me, I want to show you how I let these dudes go, right? And then he showed him, and then I was out that night.
Yeah. So 23 years, man. Like me, I really don't. The gripe that I got is that they aired me out, right? I could have easily got like a 7 and had the 15, a 10 and 20 for what I did, because that's what they was getting at the time. But they gave me what they gave me. But 23 years, man. You know what I'm saying, on the road for conviction for something you didn't do. Are you bitter?
No, I'm not bitter. The reason why I'm not bitter is because I don't look like I did 23 years.
No, you don't. You don't. You look like a superstar. Especially with the Marsuits on, you look
With the
good.
Marsuits on, sturdy.
Right.
This sturdy, right?
Yes.
Right, exactly, right. I was sturdy in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I lost some people,
Okay.
right? Of course you're gonna lose some people along the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace to all of them, Gus, everybody,
Right.
Maul,
Yeah.
Tamir,
Yeah.
all my guys. I got one grandparent left,
Okay.
right? So we lose people along the way,
Yeah.
right? And that's the only thing that you be bitter about.
Right.
Because I wasn't able to get out here to
Right.
to see them,
Yeah.
right? But minus that, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter about nothing else because the remaining people that I got
Okay.
doing great.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying? My
Right.
sister doing great.
Okay.
My father, aunt, like everybody is doing much better than he was 23 years ago.
Okay.
Right? So and that's a blessing in itself because I got the support that I'm gonna need
Okay.
before I can go ahead and do what it is that I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Right? And so that's why I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter because I didn't come home to a busted up situation.
Okay.
Like a lot of people come home to.
Yes, yes,
right?
they do.
And that's also one of the number of reasons for recidivism.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Some people come home and these
Talk about it.
situations ain't good.
Right.
And they feel as though they don't got the patience to just, be patient to wait to see what comes and they bang that left.
Okay.
They bang that left and they either get killed or they come back upstate.
Okay.
Right? We seen how many people come back on 48s. I was just talking to my dad about this. I said, I seen multiple people come back 3 times doing 48. That's because that's how long that we was in it.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Right. I done see you come, little youngins. Y'all come through youngins. I done see you do 48 3 times, bro. Like, you going to stay out. But he tell me his situation wasn't good for him when he came home.
Okay.
And I'm blessed to come home to a beautiful situation.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah.
So what do we do? Like, what plans should we put in place? Like, how do we get the rest of the brothers? We know everybody not gonna make it, but the ones that, like, in your situation or dudes that was like in my situation where they didn't got beyond what they should have got, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we get them home? Like, what is it going to take? And is it anything that's being put in place and set to go get the rest of the men?
What I'm doing through the Abolitionist Law Center,
Okay.
right, through Salim Holbrook, he's the executive director. I went to go see him a couple days ago. And I was talking about that. The conversation that we had was about, of course, this discussion, our future plans, my future plans with them.
Okay.
And then it was also about, how I'm going to go back in there and grip some of the people that I left
Okay.
to bring them
You
out
forget
here.
about.
No, I brought them out here on my back,
Okay.
right? Bird, free Bird, Sabor Home,
Right.
free the rest of the guys, all of them, McCoy, all of them, right? Zeke, Reek, Hot, I ain't forget y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Heem, I ain't forget
Baller.
Heem,
Right.
Reek Baller,
Right.
Blizzy, let's run anything, right?
Sure.
But so I'm working with them to try to find ways that I could streamline those cases where it's like a layup.
Okay.
Any layups, we gonna lay it up.
Mm.
Any layups, we gonna lay it up.
That's the new joint. We're
Right.
saying that from now on.
Any layups, we gonna lay it up.
All right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working with them, Abolitionist Law Center, figuring out the ins and out of that, and with Surge, Uptown Surge.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's the way I'm trying to streamline it for the men.
Okay. So what do we do before they get to the men? What do we do with the youth? The ones that's down in Youth Study Center and these juvenile joints I've been to that I did when I was a child. Some of them is not opening now, like the Heights, Glen Mills and stuff like that. How do we reach them? How do we get them before they get to State Road and before they get to Phoenix, and before they get to Minot, before they get to Cold Township, before they get to Huntington, Smithfield? How do we how do we reach them?
Well, if they're the Youth Study Center, we can reach them now.
Okay.
We can spin around there. My dad just retired from the Youth Study Center. He worked there for 30 years.
Okay.
Got all the contacts in there that's needed. I was just down there with him. We were talking about how I could come back and talk to these youth.
Oh, that's happy.
That was
You
just
gotta do
yesterday.
Yeah.
That was just yesterday, bro. So I'm happy you actually asked that question. But how we get the youth, if they're Youth Study Center now,
Yeah.
we can go pull up on them anytime and give them the game.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, we can go up there. I mean, you just get with me. I get with my dad. He get with them there and schedule a drink, and we can go down there and talk to them.
Oh yeah, we gonna make that happen.
So
Inshallah.
we can talk to them now because
Yeah,
now the ones that's running around out here,
Yeah.
I be seeing a lot of them at the masjid, right?
Right.
And even that experience is a new experience for me. I wasn't Muslim last time I was home.
Okay.
So my first time going to the masjid was because I came on the 27th. Ramadan was the next day. I got married the next day to my wife. My name's Salim. Her name is Salima. Right? So I had to do that. Once she said her name was Salim, I said, yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Right.
So, but it's a lot of youth that be going to the masajid, so that may be another place that we can catch them.
Okay.
Right? We can catch them and give them the game as far as, I got this little slogan I've been promoting. It's called get your good deeds up.
Okay.
Right? And PBO, like positive vibes only.
Okay.
Right? That's the only thing I'm associated with, bro. Like,
Okay.
I ain't chasing nothing negative. There's nothing negative that's coming with me, right?
Okay.
The way that I'm moving out here is all positive stuff. Like, for example, we feeding the homeless,
Okay.
right? We doing that the second Saturday every month. Out 19th and Vine, across the street from the Free Library,
Okay.
right? That's through Philadelphia Youth Services, through my aunt,
Okay.
Yvette Rouse. I'm working with my grandma. I'm getting the food from this non-profit food bank called Caring for Friends. I tapped into them,
Yes.
and I take the food from there to the old folks' home,
Okay.
right, so they can get their food, right, and whatever's left over, I take that, donate it to the masjid, right. Just all this kind of stuff. This is the only stuff that I'm attaching myself to, right,
Okay.
and that's the example I'm trying to set for the youth.
Okay.
That's the example I'm trying to
Lead
set.
by example.
Right. Only positive vibes only. Get your good deeds up. That's gonna keep you out of jail.
Right. No,
That's
for
gonna keep you
sure.
out of jail, man.
For sure. And I want to let you know, man, that we really, really, man, appreciate you. I love your energy. I love the way before this, but definitely coming out here, and we look at you, man, like you one of our, you high up there on the totem pole, man, and we need you. We need your energy.
Right.
Man, you understand what I'm saying? To go back and then get, we gonna follow your lead.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And we got Sabor, so
Right.
inshallah we can get him on board.
Definitely.
We got some good brothers, man, and like the brother said, man, he only messing with positive energy out here, man, and he trying to exhibit positive energy, and that's a respectful thing. The brother got a lot going on. We got to get him on board. We got to follow his lead. You understand what I'm saying? And he's coming out here to reinvigorate the ones that that lost the momentum, man, or that feel like oh, it ain't working. Ain't nothing I can really say. No, this brother coming out here with the newfound energy, so we got to follow that energy, man. So inshallah, we'll be able to do that, right? And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming on here and sharing your story, because a lot of people, man, they not willing to do that. I talked to a lot of brothers that was up in the mountain with us,
Right.
and I'm like, yo, you want to come on and I got a platform, man. Come tell your story and try to at least so some people can gain some knowledge and wisdom from your situation.
Right.
Oh, stop, man. I don't know, man. I ain't really trying to I ain't really trying to really get into that or let people know, I'm saying, nothing about me, this and that. But, I appreciate you doing it, man, because it's not really an easy thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, had somebody asked me to do that when I first came home, I might have told them, I ain't really trying to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But for you to come out and open yourself up only shows that you are really dedicated and really true about what you're talking about,
Right.
what you're speaking about.
Right.
You understand? So I think that you should really try to get on some type of joint where as though, man, some type of law firm where even if you gotta be a layman or whatever, man, because my man Nate Riley, he was a juvenile life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, he's with one of the law firms. You know what I mean? He do a lot of their footwork. You know what I mean? A lot of their research work and all that.
Okay.
Actually, by the permission of the law, he got some people out of jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, y'all different from the people that's out here that's working on. See, y'all in there, we in there. Y'all like really on it. Y'all zeroed in on it. Like it ain't no distractions.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't nobody. Y'all can out here is a lot of distractions. So a lawyer, a top of the line lawyer, man, sent one of the brothers in there and something, man. Even Reed Ballin said, yo, who did this for you? You know what I'm saying? Like the lawyer was respecting the work. Like, yo, who did that?
It'd be a lot of that.
Like, yo, tell
It'd be
them,
a lot of that.
I need to speak to them. So again, like I be trying to explain to people when they look at people in jail, geniuses in jail.
Absolutely.
There are geniuses in the penitentiary, man, that I've met personally. You understand what I'm saying to you? And again, man, just to take myself back to when, like, to see you, like, really carrying that brown joint with your briefcase in there, going to law library where all us was going to yard, you know, all us was going to yard and you know, playing pinochle and playing poker and on the phone trying to get business and all that.
Right.